Check, check. Okay, looks like that's going now. I don't know why that changed. All right, so we should be live. Let's update this. So yeah, hopefully you're not too crazy yet. So let's open up live. I've already even got a sample. So that's got the first sample. And I got that from a cassette. I've been sampling this cassette quite a bit. Spyro Gyra Incognito. Classical jazz. Put this in a sample. And I don't want to have the metronome on. I'm just going to want to record enable. Oh, but I need to count in, so we'll do the count in. Huh. Why is it not counting in? There we go, counted 1 bar. All right, so yeah, as you may or may not know, I had to redo my whole setup. Okay. Gotta record enable this. Pretty sure we got something in there. Delete. I don't know why there's any automation on this. I don't know what's going on with this. It sounded doubled too. I've never had that happen. So yeah, set the 1-1 here. And I believe it is only like a 2-bar loop. Yeah, because I think that's the sample coming back. So yeah, there's a nice little 4-bar loop. And we can put some effects on that too and kind of make that sound more like, I don't want to have. So yeah, we got our nice little thing playing here. And I'm going to load up a drum kit here. And go back in here. Kick. Yeah, I like this kick. Maybe something else with it. Something like that. Hat. So I'm just kind of... I kind of like that jangly hat. I might put a reverb or something on that so that it sounds a little different. I'm just going to put that on the actual effect there. Okay. And we're going to want more than just that. And then I want a snare. That's pretty good. Maybe that too. I like to do a couple snares and then maybe even bongo or something. Yeah, so build out your little kit here. Now, lay down the beat. So. And then we want to get our snare. Get that in there. Something simple for the bass, and I can pull this up, make this bigger so that we can see what I'm working with here. I guess I don't need that big, but use the pen tool here. Peeking a little bit in here, so probably go in and down to a nice good level. You can get some audio effects in there, like a limiter. Upper ceiling's good. Just make sure you don't go maybe I'll punch in that as well, so as kind of my synth. This is coming from the chord, so I'll name that. I don't know why it keeps giving me the double, but it's really weird. Anyway. This is our base, so I'm gonna make this subcolored. We'll call this bass. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting so off. Maybe I'm having some latency issues. I'll have to look into that. But we only need 2 notes of it, thankfully. So we'll just loop there for 2 bars. You can even chop it up a little. You know, have it hit a couple times. If you wanted to get real crazy, you could even build like a little, this could be kind of fun, so so cool. So we got this in an audio effect track now. And you can put in different stuff that might add chopping effect to it. So maybe I'll do that with like a gate. Choose like this inside of that same, so drop that in there as well. And now this is like a double, it's got both those things happening on it. So yeah, I like that. I don't even know what song this is a sample of. What's on here? Let's just say it's Incognito. That's the title track anyway. Had some trouble with that, but save it. Pretty short, so we can double it here, get it out to like that amount, and maybe think about how I'd want to arrange it. Maybe put an auto filter, another one on here. We'll go from this direction and I'll get in here. And I'm just gonna slide this up. Okay, cool. So save that. I like how that comes in now. it's cool. We got our little effect rack here. I think you can even name it stuff, and there's all kinds of, you can organize it. Each one will feed into the next one. So order does matter on your chain there, which is cool. So yeah. Save, and we'll export this. And I'm gonna call this one. Save that. Fun little beat. Still don't know why that happens every single time. Fresh download and brand new install too. Very strange. All the drivers, everything looks good, so not sure what's going on there. Let's open up Blender here. Remember, I'm super new with this. So I'm actually going to make a new default for myself here. This is good if you ever need to do this yourself. So now I'm looking directly down, so I want to go 90 up and then along, not the X, I guess the Y. I want to back it up like. So that gives me a nice kind of dead-on camera view for whatever I'm doing. And so to set that as your default, I had to look this up, but you just save startup file. Save startup file. I know I tried to do this in my last stream. I wonder if this one I think will work. So let's see. So I'm not going to save because it should just be my default startup. So when I click general, there I am. And I can start to go and do whatever it is I'm trying to do. So I don't even know exactly what I'm gonna. I guess it would be fun to. I don't know how to get the camera to necessarily look at something, but I bet there is a way to do that. But for the time being, let's just try to build a plane. And let's go in here and 90 that up. So now I can see my plane. I also want to change which I should fix this as well. 180. I want this to be FFmpeg. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna delete this for now because I don't want a plane in my default, but I'm not quite finished with my setting up the default here. So now I think if I set this as my startup file, boom, that is what I'm looking for. It's got everything nice. Go in here. The only thing is I'm gonna bring this timeline out. Now I'm going to Shift A, I'm going to add my plane, and we'll get back to it. And bring this up on 90. You can click the plane and hit S to size it out to this. And now let's see, let's add some cool modifiers. These are all crazy, like cloth simulation. I don't think that's going to do anything though. So how do I get rid of you? I see. Okay, so that just did wireframe, which didn't really do anything. So yeah, like I said, I guess enable physics for cloth. Does this do anything? Like I said, I am relatively new to this, so I am still learning. Displace? No, I don't think that's what I want. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Now, do I got this shape? Yeah. And if I rotate, yeah, that could be cool to just spin something like this. So that thing kind of did something. See, it still has the weird wireframe where it's just not quite exactly what I'm going for. Decimate? Can that do anything with this? Make it into a triangle. I guess I could model and just grab a face, extrude faces. Ooh. All right, now we've got something. I think that's a lot more interesting. I don't know why it's rotating like that. I guess it's rotating around where the original plane is. That'll remain the same. That one just gets crazy. This could be cool though, to have it rotate like this, so that seems to remain the same. This one is kind of orbit looking. So let's go to 0 across the board. And I want to zoom my camera out here, so I'm going to zoom this out. Because we want to see this crazy scene. I'm just going to have it do this with, I think with some different colored point lights going all around it would be cool. And then we can give it a material here. Typically like the way a mission looks. So when I render this, maybe not a mission, maybe not principled hair. So I guess let's start adding in some lights. Point light. Turn the power up. And then if I change the color here, yeah, I get some different. So I'm just grabbing it and kind of creating an array of lights. Right now they're all this color, but we can change that. and do something like this where it's you just got a bunch of them, because I know it's going to go further than this. This should keep it so that when the object itself is rotating here, it stays in some kind of light throughout, so you can get it to kind of diamond-esque or whatever. You can change some of them too, so it's blue ones. I think that'll be cool, make it kind of disco-y. Yellow one. Another pink one. So I'm just kind of doing different things here. Then I want to change my world background color to just black. I think that'll come out with the coolest looking. Let's see, and then let's make this one, this particular light, we'll just do white. And increase the power in there. And for this thing's color, I might do this as white now that I'm looking at it. Just let the colors take this piece. So yeah. Yeah, I like the way this rotation looks, so I'm just gonna go crazy with this. So now I'm going to go into our plane here. I guess where does this go if it's at 0? It's right there. Cool. So that brings us forward. This takes us around. And then this spins. Okay. So I think I'm going to have them all do different animations, spins. So we'll start here. We'll go back to frame 0. Insert a keyframe, and maybe we'll stagger them so each one will be doing different. So maybe the first one's just 360, then 720, then 1080, and we insert a keyframe. Let's see how that looks. Might be a little bit too slow. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oops. So now I guess fixed count. I'm sure there's a way I could rotate them. I'm not seeing that though. All right, well, let's get rid of that. That's just getting in the way. I think in terms of this, I want to go in here I feel like that's moving a little slow. So we can go in here and just to make it a little crazier, we'll go 1080. What's 1080 times 2? I'm so bad at math. 2160. And then plus another 1080. 3240. Still feels like it's not, it should be whipping. I think it looks pretty cool. And then maybe for the world, I do give it a different color. Oh, I see, but then it kind of takes too much over. I see. I still feel like it could be going even more. So I'm going to go in here and do them all as 3240. And then replace keyframes. Now let's see. There we go. This is like a roller coaster now. Oh, because they're all at the same speed though, you're not getting the... So maybe that's part of the issue here is I need to just do like 0 on one of them. Maybe this one? And then do one of these at like 1080. This looks a lot better. So this is definitely more the motion I was trying to get. And now what I could do, which could be kind of interesting, is Control C, Control V, grab it, move one up. So it's on the Y. Grab it. I don't know why on the Z, excuse me. So I'm just on the Z going up. And I wonder if it keeps, yeah, there we go. Now I got 2 of them. And if I flip this plane to do a negative maybe, let's see what that might do. So if I go back to this one and do negative 1080, negative 3240, replace keyframes, what does that look like? That looks pretty cool. And then I'm gonna go do something totally crazy. I'm gonna grab this one and I'm gonna Control C, Control V, grab along the Z, bring this one down, it'll be this one that'll come into frame. Woo! That's looking cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna render this out. Let's see what an image looks like for it. Honestly, we could use a few more lights as well. And go into that light color and do something like blue, make it super powerful. Just trying to get some different lights in here. Maybe I'll change this to a blue one. So I feel like the more lights, the more crazy this one looks with all the model stuff we have going on. So I'm just kind of, I guess you can really get as creative as you want with lighting stuff. It's supposed to be blue, but oh, it's red. Yeah, just trying to get some pops in there. And I think this one is good to go. This will be a cool one. So I want to save the project, which I'm going to save it to hopefully one of these drives will open up. New folder in here for Blender Project Files 2020, and we'll call this Diamonds Light 1. Now I want to make sure in my print settings here, I want to send this to sorry, I'm trying to get into this drive here. Here we go. Daily Renders 2019. And this one I'm calling Diamond Light 1. Okay, now all I have to do is click render. So Control F12. We'll start rendering. All right, the rest I'll take care of. I won't bore you with a full render here, but yeah, it's gonna look something like this. You'll see this on the IG tomorrow in the AM. Let me know what you think. I'm learning along with you. I had no idea what I was going to end up making, and I'm actually really liking the low poly kind of diamond light look. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back again tomorrow with another session here as we're all quarantined and locked down. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.